doing a project.
Alright. Unfortunately my laptop is like, you cannot work, so I gotta use my... But alright, we should be good.
I mean, that's what I'm working off right now.
Yeah, he's using his phone. I'm using my laptop.
Okay, just... I
Elijah?
had it all prepared with my freaking laptop.
What'd you say Elijah for?
Elijah, this is Durant Cinema, probably the best YouTuber ever.
Well, the best... Whoa. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I'm sorry, man. I'm not...
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not even familiar with my own work, so...
I'll get familiar after the day. We interviewed Sean
Chandler.
Yeah, we interviewed him. And
oh yeah.
I've never heard of him before that, but I got.
Well, nice.
Yeah, we did that Monday.
Let's check that out. Snazzy. What's going on, guys? What are we doing? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ready, bro.
Elijah.
Oh.
He knows me per se, so introduce yourself.
I am Elijah McMurray. Most people call me Smokey.
Was that Elijah?
Yeah. Or Smokey.
Smokey?
Yeah, we call him Smokey.
Smokey?
Yeah.
Alright, that works.
Yeah, I act like the dude off of Friday, so.
Oh, yeah? Alright.
Alright,
So
well.
I've only seen that movie once.
Oh.
Is his name actually Smokey?
Yeah, that's what even the teachers at school call him that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of course.
He can do this weird thing with his mouth where even if he's not smoking, steam just comes out of his mouth.
Really?
Yeah, I can just make smoke come out of my mouth.
That's what we call him.
That's pretty impressive. Like I said, makes total sense. I like it. Smokey. Oh, that's cool.
Alright, so some of the questions we're just going to ask you is like how you got started with YouTube, what's your life been like since, and just other stuff like that. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Are you already recording, Bradley?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so the first question we got is, why did you start doing YouTube?
Why did I start doing YouTube? That's an excellent question right there. Well, my channel, it all started with written reviews because I wanted to get into the movie community and somehow, but I didn't want to put my face out there on the internet. But then I started watching some YouTube channels, and my brother kind of got me into the movies and everything, and I started checking them out. And I just saw people just talking about just movies, and I saw the views, and I was like, I kind of want to do something like that, and I got into it mostly because of the Flickpick, one of the big movie people on there, and he inspired me just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna go out there, get a camera, and just record myself, put myself out there, and eventually I did. I reached that point, and I'm very glad because there was no turning back from that. I started off with like movie reviews, and then my channel just grew. I've been doing this for like 4 years now, and I grew into just Blu-ray trips and everything. And that's my main thing about my channel, and that's how it all came to be. Like it was just like a little seed, and then it blossomed into a flower. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's really good at it too.
Thank you, I appreciate that, man.
Now,
how's my life been? Oh yeah, that might.
How's your life been since you started doing YouTube?
It's been very interesting. I will say that, but in a very good way, because I've just gotten so many comments from people telling me how like my videos affect them in certain ways, or how I inspired people, like just inspiring people like me, just going out there recording myself around Best Buy. I inspired people, but I guess I'm in a good way because they're spending money on movies and steelbooks. That's the best way to spend your money. But it's definitely changed in a positive way because I get to talk to everyone and just all the comments and how it changes their lives, like how I affect them and gets them through the day. It makes them feel positive and happy, and it's always nice hearing that. But also, doing YouTube is also exhausting at the same time because people don't realize that, yeah, you may see a 5-minute video, but it takes hours, like hours. Like I get out of work at 3, and I don't finish until 10:30 or so. Like you got to go out there, record, drive around, spend money, come back, edit for like 2 hours, then finalize, and then you finally upload, and that is the best feeling. Is when you hit, publish. That's it.
You said you started out as a reviewer. So how did you get from reviewer to going and filming yourself in stores hunting for movies?
That's right. Obviously movie reviews started off to be huge, and that's what I was most familiar with at the time, which is blatantly movie reviews, and I kind of, had bonds with people who did movie reviews, so we would always talk and everything. But as years went along, I would catch these other videos, like Blu-ray hunting videos, and I was like, those are kind of interesting, those are fascinating. And then I started to do some, and then after a while, I just simply enjoyed it because it was always something different each day. Like, movie reviews are fun and everything. I feel like I was just contained in a square, and that was it. Like, just giving my thoughts. But, like, doing doing Blu-ray hunting, I would just go out there. It was a venture. Just record myself in store is always, like, scary and dangerous. And, like, you have no idea if anyone's watching you or anything. And also just new movies every single week, like steelbooks, lenticulars, like Blu-rays, now 4Ks. So there's always something different, something new. You could go to Walmart this day or Best Buy. It didn't matter. So I kind of liked the adventure. And that's what I really love about, that's what I really enjoy about videos is just going out there. It's a story to tell. It's adventure. And that's mostly my favorite part about doing, Blu-ray hunting. And with movie reviews, I kind of tend to, like, if no one agrees with you, it brings a lot of negativity, which, it's kind of like, So I try to just push away from that. Like, I just want my channel to be, like, strictly just positive, even though I'll say, like, this movie's okay or whatever, but just mostly just try to entertain the people is what I try to do.
Yeah, okay. Do you have one, Elijah?
Yeah, Bradley, when he speaks about you, he also speaks about you being like a little wild of a comedian sort of deal. Now, are you born with this kind of attitude, or did you develop it like over time?
Definitely over time, for sure. Actually, growing up, I was shy. I was a shy kid, I know. But then, like, in college, I kind of started talking to people, started to build up my confidence. And then, like, even videos alone, it was the same exact thing. Because when you start to record, you're nervous. You don't know what you're doing. It's totally new. You're actually hitting that record button is probably one of the most frightening things on earth. And but it's the same as everything goes. The more you do it, the better you get at it, and you just feel comfortable with holding the camera. And then, like I said, you just want to entertain. It's a show, and so you want to, like, bring that enthusiasm and everything. And I also bring that throughout my life as well. When I talk to people, like, I always joke around, and it's just that's pretty much just who I am at this point. And that's always the best way to come across what you're trying to say in your videos, just being uplifting and positive, just bringing that energy, which I simply enjoy.
A lot of people enjoy it. You make me laugh all the time.
See, that's the thing. I don't even think I'm that funny. I try to do jokes, but I'm like, yeah, I'll just throw it in there, But people are like, yeah, I love your stuff. I'm like, oh, okay.
That hot chicken nugget thing you do, where did you get that from?
Hot chicken nugget. Good question. It just popped in my head one day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come up with something, and a chicken nugget was the first thing. It didn't make sense. Like, I remember the first video, I was like, I'm going to throw it out there.
Well,
That was the birth of it.
yeah, it's really funny, actually.
Well, thanks.
Um,
It's weird, but that's who I am.
yeah, we asked Sean like what kind of experiences he's had in like being. Well, you're at 10K, so you're pretty much YouTube famous. Have you had any like weird things happen to you from like fans or something, or have you just like what's the weirdest fan experience you've ever had?
Weirdest fan experience. Well, I just signed some autograph. I just signed some autographs just last week. Wasn't my idea. It's so funny because yeah, my girlfriend, you know, she has kids, and her nephew watches all my channel, and so I went over there. It was his birthday party, and they're all like cheering, like, "Oh my God, it's Durant Cinema!" And they're all like, "Can I get your autograph?" So I was like, "What?" It's like, me? Like, what are you talking about? But exactly, they're like, "Oh my God, you have 10,000 subscribers." I'm like, "Yeah, sure," but I'm still like a regular dude. Like, you know, no one really recognizes me at all. And then, but yeah, nothing too crazy, to be honest with you. Just a couple of like people who see my videos and see the 10K, and like, oh my God, is he famous or whatever? I'm like, in my head, I never think this. I think you're just like a regular dude who just makes videos. That's pretty much it. Nothing too crazy. I'm sorry, nothing too crazy on my end. I did meet the two good buddies though at Best Buy. One of them was Pat, and he watched my videos. And then one day he goes to the same Best Buy as me. He's like, "Dude, I was just there." And then now I see him all the time at that Best Buy, and sometimes we go Blu-ray hunting. So you meet certain people. Even Andrew, another good friend of mine, I've spot him at Target, and he watched my videos, and he's like, "I live in this area. Let's meet up." And so I just made great friends actually out of it.
Well, thank you. Why did you want to start collecting steelbooks? I mean, there's with regular like Blu-rays and regular DVDs and stuff. Why do you go towards steelbooks the most?
Steelbooks. It's just there's always something about that feeling that you get into your heart and it speaks to you. Well, that's what happened when I saw steelbooks. A tear just came down my eye, and I fell in love. Okay, do you know what love is?
No, not at all.
Actually, when I first saw steelbooks, I literally picked the one up. I was like, do I start collecting these? Do I really get into them? And I actually held off for like a few months, and then I totally forget how I jumped into it. I must have started like collecting some of them, and then just bam! I don't know if it's just the artwork, or just how it felt, or just that it was new and different, and there's something unique about it. I just had to get it. And then usually I go through like addiction problems, like not like steel books or something else, like collecting things.
Like Pokemon.
And steel books are one of them. Exactly, like Pokemon cards. Like I always go through something, and that was it. Steel books. But the thing about that is I'm still collecting them. It wasn't a phase where I was just like, I could go without them. But no, till this day, I'm still collecting. And it must have took a couple to buy, and just thought, okay, these are actually really cool, and I enjoy the artwork. I'm going to snag them. And so here we are. I probably have at least 300 steelbooks or so. And then eBay is a dangerous place to go on. Don't ever do it. It's awful. When you just sit there, one moment you're like, I gotta save money. The next moment you spend $200 buying that particular 4K steelbook with a slip, and there you go.
Dang, $200.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It gets real.
See, you're
Dangerous.
you're the reason why I bought that John Wick 2 steelbook, because usually I didn't think steelbooks were like I was like, what the crap is a steelbook? Like, I thought it was a book at first, like an actual book. And then I saw your videos. I was like, okay, that looks cool. And then I saw the John Wick Chapter 2 steelbook, and I figured, why not? Durant says that they don't, they get scratches on them, but, I thought they got scratches on them, like, if something hits it or if if you, like, accidentally drop it or something. And then you said in one of your videos that they get scratches on it, but it's not as easy as you think. So I was like, why not? I'll just give it a try. And then I bought it, and I loved it.
See? There you go.
I've never heard of steelbooks until Bradley mentioned it to me yesterday.
He thought it was. He thought it was actual books too. He's not like a big movie guy.
Yeah, which makes sense. Yeah. Steel books, exactly. But you don't know how many times I've gotten that same response. Or like, people didn't collect steel books, and I've gotten messages and people tell me that, like, they started collecting because of my videos. Like, I influenced them to go out there, go Blu-ray hunting, or even, like, start YouTube channels of collecting steelbooks, which it blows my mind to think that I was capable of doing something like that. Here I am, just a guy, just, like I said, record myself, but the viewer watching me, like, just changed their whole life, and it was like, I'm going to get that steelbook, or I'm going to make a channel or a YouTube channel. It was just crazy. But yeah, so many people have just been like, I started collecting, steelbooks because of you, and I don't know if that's a good thing.
They're really expensive, so.
Yes. R.I.P. to all those wallets out there.
I think that.
Please forgive me. Okay.
I think that John Wick steelbook was like $30, so I had to do like 3 weeks of long.
Like, sometimes I go up to the register and I see the amount total, I just go, what am I doing? But then I look at the steelbooks and I go, I love you. You're amazing.
Yeah.
But they are pretty expensive. Like, it's insane how movies can go from like $20 to $30. But it's a passion though. Like, I get some people out there like, collect movies, or why would you double dip or triple dip? It's just, I don't know, if you're a collector, you understand, like, you're just like, I gotta get it. I love that artwork, or appreciate it. It's just something inside the collector, you need it.
Yeah, my dad asked me that too, because I had the DVD of John Wick 2, and then I told him I told him I wanted to go to Middlesboro and get the steelbook. He's like, why? You already have it.
Yeah. Exactly. You have people just like, I just want the movie. I don't care if it's got a slipcover, Blu-ray, DVD. I don't give a crap. And there's other people like, I need that, lenticular. I need that steelbook. I need that cover artwork exclusive. It's crazy. But there's a lot of other people like us, so that's okay. We all come together in this community, and we get to express it and share it all together. So that's what makes it wonderful.
True. Now, how much...
It's right.
Oh my god, he does the best impressions. Like, it's crazy.
I just want to stay. No! I had to do my honor. It's right. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, this is awesome hearing it live.
Chopper. Put the cookie down. No.
Jingle all the way.
Yeah. I'm done.
You don't have to be done. That's fantastic. How much did it cost you to get me that It steelbook? Because I still want to pay you back for that.
Oh, no. Dude, it's all me. It's all me. It's all good. Right? I got you. Alright? I was like, I'll get that up for you. Don't worry about it, man.
Alright, thank you.
For free. I'll spend any time, dog. For you.
Now, before Elijah says his next question, how's the 10K subscriber giveaway going?
It's, I should have added more options to my giveaway. I did not expect that huge turnout, to be honest with you. I just put out a couple options for, cereals to limit down a certain group, but it seems a lot of people are entering, and I was like, ooh, okay. But it's awesome though, just to see people, want to enter and everything. So it's a good, excellent turnout. But yeah, a lot of people. I'm going to be writing a lot of names. So it's a fun idea though. Like I said, you guys watch my channel, you guys view it, so I wanted to give back.
All right, now give me a hint here. I picked Fruity Pebbles. Was that close?
Oh, I am not. Nope. I am not going to give you a hint. Okay.
Okay.
No. Never. No. But all those options are fantastic, though. I love them all. But one of them is the one, and that could have been it right there. But we won't find out until October 29th.
I choose Lucky Charms.
Some people are like, you seem like a Lucky Charms kind of guy. Other people are like, you seem like a Fruity Pebbles kind of guy. Actually, it's really fun to see like people guess what cereal I enjoy the most.
Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, that's what we're doing. I thought we were just throwing random cereal names out there. I didn't know what we were doing.
No, he's new to you. He hasn't seen you yet. His 10K subscriber giveaway was, in order to win, you had to pick what his favorite cereal was out of like 4 or 5 options, and I picked Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, his favorite?
Yeah, Lucky Charms, Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes, and Honey Nut Cheerios. Out of 4. And if you guess it right, then I put your name in the hat and I draw it out.
You look like a healthy type of guy, so I'd more than likely go with Honey Nut Cheerios.
Cheers.
Hey, Fruity Pebbles aren't that unhealthy.
No, I'm just saying he probably, like, when he wakes up, he probably don't like have a big hankering for sweets.
True.
I don't know.
I'm still trying to keep.
Good.
I'm still trying to keep calm and not fanboy too hard. I'm talking to freaking Durant Cinema.
Over me?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All right, Elijah, it's your turn. Ask your question, bud.
All right, so like this question, it's kind of a weird one, but I still.
That's all right. I'm weird.
I think it's still a good question though. How many times does this like happen to you? And if this is your first time, like what's going through your mind?
What's that?
How many times has somebody called you on video chat to ask you questions for class?
Do interviews.
Do interviews or anything like that?
I've done like a couple live streams before with a group of friends, and then I'll have people contact me, be like, hey, you want to be part of my like episode or like an interview? So I've done it a couple of times on different social medias and everything. But it's always good to see people's faces and just the talk before I kind of got into Blu-ray trips. I used to always do like live streams with like a group of friends that I started the YouTube channel with. So those are a lot of fun. Just simply talking with movies, with everyone. So this is really cool. Like just video chatting and just interviewing. So I don't get this enough, like, which is totally okay, but like everything. But it's really cool. So thank you guys for even considering me and having me on here to begin with.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for showing up. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys very much.
We have to do this project for class where we interview people we look up to and admire. You and Sean were the first 2 people to come to mind.
Wow. Well, thank you, man. I know, like, even when you sent that, I was like, oh, me? So, like, right away, I was already blown away. Like, I was like, wow, okay, thank you very much, man. Really appreciate that. Like, for a school project, and to have me, that's awesome. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Considering.
Yeah, the person I looked up to would probably be Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan? Did you get him on the live stream?
I don't think Hulk Hogan would do this.
What you gonna do, brother? For the Hulkamania. Let's go. That would be pretty awesome.
This
Yeah,
is
well,
fantastic. Like,
You just have me, and then right afterwards, Hulk Hogan.
this is fantastic. I love
It'd
this.
be even better at the same time, though. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah, I know that would be great. I would be like sitting here right now, like, holy shit, I'm talking to Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, brother?
Okay. I don't think you get. I don't think you get this question a lot, or maybe you do. I don't know. But what's your favorite movie genre? Because I know your favorite actor is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I don't blame you. But like, since he's mostly action, what's your favorite genre of film?
Like, I would probably have to say still action. Action still. That's always what I grew up with, just action, and I love the pacing of action. You never get tired of it. And it's just the old school, like 80s and 90s action movies always stuck with me and were amazing, especially Arnold. Like, I grew up in a big Arnold household, so that's where my like obsession came from. And of course, all his movies were, action. And my top favorite movies of all time, have to deal with Arnold, like The Predator, Terminator 1 and 2. Like, I can literally watch those movies hands down all the time. They're easy to watch. So that's something I love, is an easy to watch movie, and you can just rewatch it anytime you want to be like, what am I in the mood for? It's always action. You just can't go wrong with it. In John Wick movies, man, John Wick, like, that's bringing the greatness of action back on the big screen, and John Wick 1 through 3, hands down, is the best. And then Mad Max, a couple years before, they just killed it. They just killed it.
I'll be 100% honest, I've never seen John Wick.
Yep. What?
Yeah.
He's not a big movie
Well,
guy.
dude, you gotta get him money.
I know.
Oh, no. Okay.
I like horror movies more than anything.
Well, that's my second. That's my second favorite, is horror movies. I was never a big horror person until YouTube and in this community. And like Halloween would come around, people would be posting all their favorite horror movies, and I was like, okay, all right. And then I slowly just dived into it. I was like, yep, going in. Here I go. And Michael Myers, Child's Play, Jason. I love it all, man. I love the slasher genre. That's my favorite like horror movies of all time. I love it. You can't get enough of Chucky and Michael Myers killing people. I don't know what that says about me.
Hey, I say that too. I say
Hey,
it
man,
too.
you want to see something dope?
I enjoy them killing people.
Right here,
You want to see
It's always
something
a
dope?
good time.
Freddy
Real
Kill.
quick.
Oh, whoa, hold on. What was that?
Freddy Krueger Cup.
Freddy Krueger on? Oh, snap! Where'd you get that?
My local Walmart. It was only $14.
$14. That is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I was actually always petrified by Freddy Krueger because you can't escape sleeping. So I kind of always avoided his movies for the longest time. I was like, nope, can't do it. Or
Hold
otherwise,
up, I got
I'm
something
gonna
for you real quick. I
Oh,
got something for you real quick.
okay.
Oh, dang, what's it?
I don't know.
Of course, people are texting. Get out of the way. Come on, go.
Elijah, what are you doing?
I don't even know if you.
You boys talking about me?
Yes, what are you doing?
Something.
Something. Yeah, something.
Does it have to do with? You got a horror movie collection?
No. It's even better than a movie collection.
Oh snap!
Let's just see if I can fix my tripod real quick, though. I had it sitting up perfectly.
Wait, it's a what collection?
It's better than a horror movie collection.
Nothing can be better than a horror movie collection.
He says better.
What about if the horror movie came to you?
Oh, whoa! What is it? Wait, a little more down. What is
more
that?
down?
Pennywise? Yeah,
It's
the
Chucky,
camera.
bro.
Well, I can't see it.
Hold up.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, you want to go
What the
there?
hell is going on there?
Look at that.
Oh! Whoa! Alright.
No, my parents straight up got me a Chucky doll when I was 4. My
Dude.
4th birthday.
an actual prototype from Jason Part 6. Oh my God, is that a Michael Myers mask?
Hold on. I got to show off my Michael.
I think he's got me beat. I love Michael more than you, Chucky.
See?
Oh, that's dope.
My Myers, man.
That's the 2018 one too. That's awesome.
Look at that. That thing cost a pretty penny, but it was worth it.
Yeah,
It's
my grandparents got that Chucky doll for me when I was 4 years old.
4 years old? Holy crap.
Yeah, it came with a knife and everything. Yeah. No, that's the stuff
4
I
years
grew.
old.
That's the stuff
That's
I grew up
awesome.
on, though.
That's cool. I love Child's Play. I love Chucky.
Yeah, I grew up on like grown person stuff, like the song "Colt 45" by Afro Man.
No.
Okay,
Listen to
well, we live in
That's the song I
Kentucky,
grew up on.
so it's really.
That's cool, though.
I don't think you'd want to listen to that song.
Uh-oh.
It's very vulgar. Let's just say that.
But that's something that I would probably do. Like, if I had a kid, I would just show them everything. Like, even my nieces and nephews, we watched The Terminator, and she would be like 8. I like it, don't care. Watch The Predator, put it on.
Yeah,
That would be my babysitter.
Okay,
Predator's amazing.
I have a cool little game idea here
Uh-oh.
about John Wick. Let's see how accurate you are with your kill counts.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, how many people do you think John Wick killed in the first John Wick movie?
In the first two?
In the first one, and then
Breaking
we'll do.
up. No! Oh, there we go. We're back. In the first two movies?
No, just
Doesn't
first.
he have... Oh, for the first one.
Yeah, and then we'll go to the second one.
Alright, I have no idea. I'm gonna throw 50.
50.
Yeah.
Close.
We're close?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take close. Am I over or under?
You can go up more. You're under.
Okay.
52.
Under. Wow. 52?
No.
No, that was just my guess.
I was like, what?
Okay.
I was like, oh, it's right there. 70.
Oh, hot, red hot.
75.
Even hotter.
80.
Over.
Alright, 77.
Yep.
Oh! Alright, it took a little few more, but that's alright. 77. Wow. Doesn't he have the most kill counts than any,
Because
person?
wait until we get into the.
He's John Wick, damn it.
Wait until we get into chapter 2. How many people we killed in chapter 2?
Oh my goodness. I'm like, he literally killed 77 people in the first alone?
Yeah, the first alone, he killed 77 people.
He sounds like my type of dude.
Hot chicken nuggets, dude. Like, if you gotta watch any movie, the first John Wick is amazing. It's simple, it's a great story, effective, great kills, villain, perfect.
Now with
I want to watch it. I ain't got no discs though.
I got the Blu-ray. I'll hook you up. You're good.
He's gonna hook you up.
Okay. Now I'll give you a hint with John Wick Chapter 2. It's over 100. That's all you're getting.
Alright. Ooh, over 100. I'm gonna go with 120.
Okay, you're red hot, actually.
Red hot. 130 then.
Over.
Dang, 125.
Close.
27? 127?
Red chili pepper hot.
28.
Yes, 128 people.
28. What? How?
And because he's John Wick.
That's
Man,
That's
if I killed
insane.
127 people, I'd be having street cred.
I'm literally trying to the second one is my least watched of the trilogy, but it's still amazing.
Yeah, personally,
Think of
I love the first one, but personally, I think Chapter 2 is better. I love Chapter 2.
Wow. All right.
I know I'm probably in the majority there, but I freaking love it.
Yeah. Like after watching this, I love the first one so much that the second one let me down just a tad. But then like I watched it again and I loved it. I was like, it's a great action movie. I'm trying to think of 127 people. 28. That's insane.
But
All right. Well, I believe it though.
before we
Because it's freaking John Wick.
True. Now, before we get into the Chapter 3 kill count,
yeah.
Here's a fun fact. John Wick has killed more people than Jason, Michael, Chucky, and Freddy combined in every movie.
Yes. That's why I remember, I think it was on Facebook, I saw a post saying something like that. And I was like, why? Really? But then again, yeah, Jason, all of them, they take their time till the very end. John Wick, it's just like, nope.
Chucky don't take his time though. He's chasing them down, going at him. But he only has one person to try to kill. So
yeah, that's true.
That's why I love Child's Play 2019. And then when I found out they didn't have a steelbook for it, I was like, what the crap?
Dude, it was insane. Not even a freaking 4K. No 4K. No steelbook, nothing.
I don't get it.
I was so pissed because I thought that was a great movie, and they got the Blu-ray with the like a Disney thing on the top. I was like, what the hell is that?
What kind of freaking thing is
it? It was a crime. Yeah, not even a 4K. Give us one exclusive. I'm just hoping for like at least down the line on eBay they come up with something. I'm just praying for that. That's all I can say. But the first two Child's Play movies are by far my favorite horror movies of all time.
Yeah.
I love them.
Okay.
I can't remember. Which ones are the first two?
Huh?
The first two?
Yeah. The first one where Andy first gets Chucky, right?
Yeah, and then the second second one ends at that toy factory.
Yeah, because Chucky gets his hand cut off and like replaces it with a knife.
Evil Dead reference right there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, we can keep talking about Chucky here in a minute. Let's get to the Chapter 3 kill count. Now, it's less than Chapter 2, but it's more than Chapter 1.
Less. I was gonna say I thought it was gonna be way more.
Less than Chapter 1. I mean, less.
How is that possible?
Less than Chapter 2.
Like right away.
More than Chapter 1.
Chapter 3, he's already killing like 120 people in the beginning.
Well, if this website's correct, then it's less than Chapter 2, but more than Chapter 1.
Wow. That's crazy. Alright. So, Chapter 3, if that's the case then, I'm going to go with 89. 89 speaks to me.
Close.
I didn't get the warm or the hot or cold. Must be a little.
You're 5 over. I'll give you that.
Okay, really far over. 78 then.
Nope, you're below.
What did I say?
I think he's got 89.
85. Oh.
Yeah, 85.
82.
It's 85.
Oh, 85. Oh, yeah. That was the first one I said.
Now, I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is right either because it seems like he killed more, but that's what it says. It says he took 307 shots, 88% accuracy, and it shows all the weapons that he used. So, I don't know.
All right, with that information, I can believe it because this person dove deep into John Wick 3.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine that? Like, okay, he got shot that time. All right, there's another one. I appreciate this person's effort. I like it. 88% accuracy?
Yeah, 307 shots taken.
Damn. Because, like, the beginning of John Wick 3 is hands down one of the most, like, coolest intros I've ever seen. I remember watching that movie in IMAX on the big screen, just sitting there with a smile on my face when he was throwing those knives and everything. I was like, holy shit. Insane. Absolutely insane. I loved it.
I wish we could talk about it, but somebody's never seen it.
Yeah, I know. Can you believe that? So when the release happened, I was like, hands down, that is the first thing I'm picking up. I don't care about any of the the titles or the steelbooks coming out. I need my hands on John Wick 3, all 3 exclusives. I don't care.
I'm gonna try to pick up the steelbook for Black Friday.
For Black Friday, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. So you already have a game plan. Black Friday, can't believe it. It's almost
It's next month.
Next
It's
month.
Black Friday.
Wait, did you just say what's Black Friday?
Yeah.
Oh jeez. All right. Let's carry on.
I'll
Can you delete him out of the chat?
I'll explain it later. I'll explain it later.
All right, man. Big fan.
Oh my god. Okay, do you have a question to get away from this?
Brad's like so disgusted with that answer. Like, what?
No, the first question that always comes to mind when I think of people like out of our state, Kentucky, is like, what do other people think of Kentucky or people in Kentucky?
So,
the first.
is that your question? What he thinks of people in Kentucky?
Yeah.
That's
people,
controversial.
Yeah, the first thing I think of when I hear just Kentucky is the Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
Is that?
That is the best answer you could give.
Those are the 2 things that come to mind.
Oh, I've heard a bunch of stuff. I love that you do that question because every time it makes
Don't
sense.
say any of it though. This is
Oh no.
this is childproof.
Yeah.
Let's just say it involves a pig in a barn around 9:00.
Oh,
I told you not to say it.
Continue this. I wanted a pig. Whoa, hold on.
This is stuff
What
I've
are you
heard.
guys doing to a pig at 9:00 at night? I need these details. Is this
All
recording?
right, man. We're gonna cut this out.
Yeah, this is recording. Just do it. Just do it, and I'll edit it out later. Just say it.
You're putting this in.
Okay, so apparently we're fucking pigs.
Whoa!
Pigs.
Is this true?
No, it's not.
No, that's just what people think of us because we're redneck hillbillies. I can't believe you actually said it though.
This is making it into the project. This is gonna be the intro.
I fuck
Kentucky
pigs.
people
That's
fucking
the intro.
pigs at 9.
I'm gonna have to bleep out the F
I'm
word.
gonna start interviewing you guys. So, what was it like your first experience with a pig? Why 9:00?
Shoot it, skin it, cook it, eat it. That's it.
Yeah.
Then fuck it.
Fuck it as it's cooking. How about that? Just put your dick in the vegetable.
Elijah, shut up right now. That's not what we actually do. That's just what people think we do.
Yeah.
Let's get someone who does. I want to interview them. Let's do that next time.
That actually
Yeah,
seems.
yeah.
Yeah. I'd actually like to talk to them too.
Has anyone seen Deliverance
Yes.
movie?
I think so, yeah.
So you know that squeal like a pig?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I make it squeal like a piggy.
I watched that for the first time a couple years ago, and I was like, what the hell am I watching?
You know,
like, what is going on?
we should, us 3 should just do this every week and not record it, just have fun. This would be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard people, I've had people, like, from different states get mad on games and yell at me, like, they're like, oh, he's such a pig fucker.
Would you stop saying the F word?
Oh, shit, sorry.
This whole thing gets leaked out. It's
Yeah, we're gonna edit this part out later. Probably tomorrow.
This is amazing.
freaking pig people.
No, he's gonna edit this out of the classroom video, but I'm still putting it on my YouTube channel if it's okay with you.
That's probably fun. Okay, it's good with me.
We should send it to him and have him put it on his.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You tune in to watch a Blu-ray hunting video, and then
So this is it. Yeah.
You pig fucker.
this is just the beginning or the whole video, and priceless.
Yeah, all
This
you
is
hear
it.
is pig fucker, and then that's done. That's the entire video.
Dude, stop saying the F word.
Uh-oh. Starting to break up. No! Oh, there we go. I'm back on. Freaking phone
All right, I'm trying
connections.
to think of another question to get away from this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let's get away from
Oh.
this.
Okay,
We can start editing back now.
I don't know if you've said this or not, but how long have you been a YouTuber?
I've been a YouTuber
4 years,
I believe,
right?
for 4 years now, yeah.
4 years.
4 years. And, like, the thing about this is that it's all been hard work. Like, I never had a video where bam, like, I made it up there. No, it's just 4 years, just making videos. And the weird thing about it is that you always watch back, and I'm like, Jesus, like, what was I doing? It's always cringe. And you improve yourself over time, which is always great. So, and I'm still doing that, and even till this day, I know in the future I'm gonna look back and be like, I made those type of videos, like. But yeah, for 4 years now, it's a very long time. So I'm pretty much in it. Like I'm in it to the end, which is a scary thing because there goes my money, my time. Like it takes a lot of time. Like I said, just doing a video once a week is exhausting. So like sometimes there will be days where I don't want to make a video this week. You know, I'm not feeling it. And then other people will be like, Dave, what happened? Like, where were you on Tuesday? I'm like, I just wanted to take a day off, you know? But it means a lot, though, that people are intrigued on my videos. Hunting. I love it, though. I wouldn't change it.
Do you have any advice for upcoming YouTubers?
Any advice? Yes. The first thing is just try it. Just do it. Put your face out there. Get a camera. Just get a editing software. Just put up your first video. Like, all your videos aren't going to be the greatest right away. Like I said, you always learn. Every single video, you get comfortable. You learn new things. You add features, sound effects, images, and you just simply improve. Oh, you okay?
What are you doing?
I had to plug my phone up, and I had to move my tripod. So,
Okay.
That was like an earthquake.
yeah, I couldn't find a place to set it up. I have no table or anything in my room. So,
Yeah. But just pretty much just overall just dive into it. Make videos. Like I said, you always learn, improve. Like I said, just from images, sound effects, lighting, camera, advancing your technology, just everything. And you finally have it. Like you have a rhythm and you just go with it. And as time goes along, you tweak it a little bit. Just find a subject you want to stick with, or you can branch out to certain things. And if you can take criticism.
well, he cut out.
Yeah.
He's back.
Oh, yeah, I'm back.
You're saying if we could take criticism?
Yeah, if you can take criticism from people, then do it. Because there's always going to be negativity, like thumbs down and stuff like that. Just never let it get to you. Just keep doing what you like to do. Just keep going, and eventually you'll grow, and you'll enjoy it. Make new friends and everything. It really does change your life for the better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I have to say. Like that's what the journey I took, at least. Like that's how I started. I just dove into it, not knowing a single thing. Like you may look at YouTubers and think, okay, like I'll do it like that. But once you hit the record button, Jesus, like I remember just recording. I was stumbling. I'm nervous. I have all the jitters. It's terrible. But like I said, the more you do it, the better you get. And yeah, that's pretty much the route you took. Make new friends, comment on other people's videos, start relationships, and you'll grow. And like I said, you just make new friends and new subscribers, and it'll just be a whole new world, pretty much.
Sort of like how I did with you.
Exactly. Like you meet new people, and bam, here I am with you guys.
The-
So this is something totally new. Like that's the thing. If I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't have met at least a bunch of people, like in real life, on social media. I wouldn't know what to do. Like this is also just busy. Like I would always think of a video or how to make it creative or entertaining. Like I would go to here, there. I would always think of something. And if I didn't have that, then I don't know what I would be doing. But this is my passion. And I'm sticking with it, and I'm enjoying the hell out of making YouTube videos. So I'm very glad and blessed that my channel has grown this far. But like I said, it wasn't easy. It took a lot of work and time, dedication, and I'm just glad that I can meet people like you guys and my subscribers and all the love and support that I get on my channel. It's truly amazing, and I'm always speechless about it because I'm just a guy recording myself. That's it. Just talking about steel books and saying hot chicken nuggets. So it's truly mind blowing.
Now,
And it always amazes me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm kind of scared to ask this, but McMurray, do you have any questions?
uh, I'm trying to think.
Wait, was that your scary question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had any questions.
Oh.
After last question.
I thought you were like, wait, get your questions out of the way first. I was like, fuck the pig. No, I have not. Maybe I never really thought about it. So, but it's not in my agenda in the future. So there you go.
Yeah, I usually save it for Saturday nights. I don't know what you're into, but
at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock exactly.
I'm usually at 10 o'clock. Pig fucker.
If you want to, after I stop recording, we can just keep talking, unrecorded, and see where it goes.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to. It's great.
I'm a little disturbed.
Thanks a lot, McMurray. You just disturbed my new friend.
I'm a little frightened once that record button goes off.
If you want to, we don't have to.
No, I was only messing with you guys.
Yeah.
Now, one question I do have, which I asked the other guy too, what do you think would be one good way about me becoming a tattoo artist? Because that's my entire plan for the future. Just do a tattoo.
Tattoos? I'd say go for it. Do it. If that's something that you like to do and you feel passionate about, do it. Just learn and practice. That's pretty much it. Sign up, do whatever you can to make this dream come true. So I didn't know that. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I have another question though. It kind of involves that last question, but this one is a little stupid on my part. So I've been tattooing since I was 12. And
what was that?
I've been tattooing since I was 12, and I basically I started off. I did a tattoo on myself. That's the first time I ever noticed I wanted to do a tattoo.
Wow. I was gonna ask you. I was like, what was your level? Where were you at? I wasn't too sure if you were getting into it but at 12.
Yeah, and I never really thought about it before, but I was just I just said screw it one day. I picked up a thumbtack, some string, and a chopstick. I glued them together. I wrapped the string around the thumbtack, and I made my own ink, which the ink actually turned out really good.
Say,
That's what you call rednecking it.
Yeah.
Did you say a chopstick?
A chopstick.
Holy cow.
Like you eat Chinese food with?
That's amazing.
Yeah.
At 12 years old, you were capable of doing something like that.
It's that it's that Kentucky in him.
It's the
Yeah, then I made my own ink out of a pencil.
I've done that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
I never even would have thought of this.
Oh, but
how did this even start?
Okay, so my dad's always been locked up, right? and he taught me some stuff. Like, he told me about all of his experiences he's had doing prison tattoos, since that's how he got by from prison.
Oh, okay, all right.
So, like, I was just like, I kind of want to try this. But I did do one stupid thing. I forgot to clean the thumbtack before I used it. I ended up getting infection in my foot where I tattooed it. And I had to take a knife and cut the infection out around it, so now it just looks like an ink blot.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Here, I can try showing you
That's
if
great.
you don't mind.
Now, how long did it take? Oops.
Wait, did you just say you want to show him your infection?
No, not my infection. The tattoo after I got the infection out.
Oh.
What? I did it when I was 12. You think it still has infection in it?
He wants to show you his tattoo that he did when he was 12.
Yeah.
This was not planned.
I don't know if you. I don't know if you can see it or not on the camera, but
I
you see
I
that?
don't want my.
It's just like a little ink blot. It's like a tiny ink blot where I cut most of it out.
Wow. Now, how long did it take for it to be infected?
It took about 3 days before I noticed the infection. But after that, I was just like, maybe if I leave it alone, it'll go away. But I waited like 4 days after that, and it was still there. It never healed up or anything. So I was just like, screw it. I took a knife and I cut around it, and I just started like digging it out.
Oh my goodness! You just took a knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like some saw. Saw stuff. I want to play a game.
I would win that game.
Like,
I would win that game.
yeah. Hello, kid. Holy crap.
Okay,
That's
now
crazy.
let's get off of this topic while the cameras are rolling. We can go back to it later.
Yeah, we can edit this part out. Yeah, I prefer that.
Okay.
Edit out.
One question I wanted to really ask you, since you're such a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. Okay, what do you think about Terminator Genesis and the new upcoming Terminator Dark Fate? Because Genesis, I thought, was horrible and should have never been made, and Dark Fate, I'm kind of iffy on.
What? You're iffy?
Yeah, because of how
What?
horrible Genesis was. Genesis was a piece of crap.
What? A piece of crap?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know the difference between them. Like,
No.
I've not seen either of the.
Genesis-
I know I've seen them, but I don't remember seeing them. I
I was just totally messing around. Genesis is my least favorite Terminator movie, hands down. I barely remember anything besides the reenactment scenes from the first, and it was awful. I saw the trailer, and I was like, okay, I'm kind of digging this, and then saw the other movie, trailers, and then I saw the movie, and it's awful, absolutely awful. And then this new one, all right, this new one was like, okay, we got Arnold back, and I'm kind of weird with that. Like, I'm a huge Arnold fan, but in this scenario, I kind of want his storyline to be done, because Terminators are supposed to be in disguise, like, as regular humans. But if a Terminator is resembled Arnold all the time, then you know it's a Terminator.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
What you said is from Terminator 2. Do you remember the scene where they're interrogating Sarah and they show her pictures
Yes.
of him from the
Exactly.
first movie? Yeah.
Yeah. They understand. That it doesn't make any sense, because the first one had a different guy as a Terminator, so I was like, I dig that. So, in my universe, I would love to see just a different Terminator guy, and not that one that we're getting as the villain, because the whole thing looks garbage. Like, I don't need any more time travel. I don't need any more protecting people. I'm done with it. It's pretty much 1, 2, 3 movies combined into this one. That's all it is. That's all it is. I'm done. Like, I'm probably gonna watch it, but it doesn't intrigue me whatsoever. But all I need, I'm just asking for the war, like just the war at night with the grittiness, the endoskeletons versus the humans. That's it. You just need Terminator 1 and 2 in the war. the future war with John Connor, shooting his laser beams at the endoskeletons in the machines. That's it. That's all you have to do. Why is that so hard?
They want to keep the franchise going.
Why is it so hard? But they're all similar. They're all similar, and it makes me so mad. So, even though I am a huge Arnold fan, lately now, like, some of his movies, like, obviously, like, Terminator and this one, it just, like, I just want his character to be done. That's why I'm kind of glad he's not back in Predator, because I love his character, Dutch, so much that I don't want to see it ruined at all. I don't want him to get killed or try and fight the Predator again. It was perfect. So leave it alone. And that's what I wish for Terminator, but it just keeps going. It keeps going. Make it stop.
Did you hear that? Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Did you hear that Linda Hamilton and Arnold Schwarzenegger was only going to be in like 20 minutes of the movie?
Wait, both of them?
That's what I heard from a YouTube video, that both of them were only going to be in the movie like 20, 30 minutes.
Jesus. See, like, that was the biggest thing. Like, that was at least one redeeming factor about this new movie, is that you have both the characters. It's like, okay, especially Linda Hamilton. Like, it's like, okay, that's cool. You bring them back. But only for 20 minutes? You're pretty much just saying, okay, at least they're going to die or something, and then we're going to pass it on to these new people that I don't care about. Well, as far as right now. It's the same thing. It's like this other girl is pretty much Sarah Connor. I'm like, what happened to John Connor? Like, we're just like, scratch that, or whatever. I would be very frustrated, because that would be the only thing of me going to see the movie for. Not anything else.
Yeah.
Like, nothing else makes me want to go, besides those two. If it does happen, that would be probably at the bottom of my list. But
Now, to end off the recording session of this video chat, we have horrible, and I mean horrible, attendance at our school. So we have to end every video with our interviewee saying, "Come to school every day." Could you do that for us?
Like, just like point at it?
Yeah, just say, "Come to school every day."
Alright. And I just want to let you guys know, come to school every day. Alright? Every day.